Golfers over the age of 50 are losing distance every single season for one reason only. Their backswings keep getting shorter. Lengthen it the right way and you'll take those yards back without swinging harder. And here's the best part. It's not your fault. Modern golf instruction has spent the last 40 years building golf swings over flexibility and athleticism, not how the aging body moves. I'm TyKoon, PGA professional and Stack and Tilt Network instructor. I've helped thousands of golfers add distance back to their drives by turning your hips better and lengthening the golf swing. No flexibility required. By the end of the video, I'm going to show you 3 keys that you can use immediately to add precious yards back to your drives and have a lot more fun. Before I show you the first key, I want you to remember one thing. I don't teach muscle flexibility and activation. I teach joint motion. If you can walk across the floor, you can swing a golf club. So why does hip turn even matter? Without the hips turning, the shoulders can only turn about 45 degrees. If the hips turn at least 45 degrees, well, now the shoulders can get to 90. So when the turns are unlocked and you can turn more, you can move your arms more around your body. The more around your body your arms can move, the more speed you can generate with less effort. Notice, I didn't say swing harder. If you plan on playing golf for the next 30 years and you're over the age of 50, make sure to like and subscribe. I share tips and videos every week designed to help you hit it further, hit it more solid, and have a lot more fun. One of the biggest mistakes I see golfers over the age of 50 make is they keep both knees flexed thinking that stability is going to increase distance. But the problem is keeping your knees flexed throughout your backswing restricts the ability to turn your hips in the backswing. Well, if I restrict my hip turn, I can't turn my shoulders very far, and I can't get my arms to move far enough to hit it very far. Golfers have been taught this for the last 40 years because somebody came up with the term that muscles are like rubber bands, and that if I restrict something, they're gonna snap back. Muscles don't work this way. Stack and Tilt prescribes for golfers of all ages, including golfers over 50, as we make our backswing, our knees need to change flex, meaning our trail leg is going to gradually extend and our left knee is going to gradually flex down to the ground. This is going to increase the ability to turn the hips, turn the shoulders, move the arms more around me and make a longer backswing that is pain-free. We're no longer using our muscles to try and create the backswing. We're using our knee, hip, and ankle joints without twisting your spine and potentially causing injury. To work on actually changing your knee flex properly, I like to put an alignment stick in the ground at an angle just outside my trail leg. I give myself about an inch worth of room to not hit it. If I change my knee flex properly, my hip actually does rotate a little bit and it moves away from that noodle or that stick. If I load my trail hip, I can move against this and I can actually see and feel myself hit it. As the trail knee extends, the left knee has to bend down to the ground in line with my big toe. I don't want it to move in too much. When golfers over 50 and beginning golfers move the left knee in too much, you take the knee out of alignment. It's not built to do this. It's built to do this like we're walking across the floor. The knees unlock the hips unlock the shoulders unlock the ability to move the arms around the body longer and faster. Besides the knee flex change, the other thing that I see is golfers don't turn their hips properly in their backswing. Golfers over 50 and golfers of all ages and ability levels have a tendency to shift their hips to the right in an attempt to load the hip. Well, if we load into the hip, the center of the pelvis actually travels sideways slightly. Well, now my lower body's restricted and I can't turn my hips very far and I can't turn my shoulders very far. If I turn my hips to help load everything, that's going to create a longer swing for more club head speed and a lot less effort without pain. If you watch some of the best players in the game today, as well as a lot of the best players on the senior tour, they don't shift to the right. They turn in a circle. They take their trail hip and they push it back behind them, not away from the target. And their tailbone actually falls slightly over their left foot as the pelvis begins to rotate. Remember, the knees unlock the pelvis unlocks the shoulders The shoulders unlock the ability to move your arms around your body, making the swing bigger and faster. Drill number 2 to help you work on turning your hips more utilizes an alignment stick put through your belt loops under your belt buckle. I call this the hip windmill. The reason that I do this is it instantly gives me a visual on how much my hips have turned. This is imperative for any golfer being able to see what their movements are doing as the club gets outside their field of vision. Once we've taken our setup, we make our backswing by changing the knee flex as discussed earlier, and we're trying to visually see that the hips travel at least 45 degrees. My left knee's moved down, my trail leg's extended, and my right hip has gone backwards behind me, and my tailbone feels like it's over my left foot. If I shift and I keep my right leg flexed, you can visually see my hips are not turning. It's really hard to see and feel when we don't have a reference point for where it is. You can make 2 to 3 practice swings slow motion, watching yourself turn your hips, but then start off hitting golf balls at any speed you feel comfortable with, turning the hips as much as you can with the goal of getting them beyond 45 degrees. Hips turned between 45 and 50 degrees there. I didn't swing very hard, and I got my 8-iron to go 162 yards. Turn the hips, you turn the shoulders, the arms move more around. You can now swing the club faster with less effort. Which one of these 2 moves shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I read every one, and it helps me come up with topics to make for my next video. When we go play golf, if your hips feel like you can't turn them, don't force it. Change your setup. We're going to take our trail foot and we're going to drop it back between 6 and 10 inches back. When doing so, we're also going to flare our trail foot just a little bit more or rotate it outward. And what this is going to do is it's going to preset the ability to turn the hips. As long as my left knee's bending, my trail leg extends like we're supposed to, the pelvis is now free to turn greater than 45 degrees. Well, that's going to help the shoulders move. It's going to help the arms move. And you're going to make a bigger backswing with a lot less effort. Next time you play golf, I want you to play 9 holes with this setup. For every golf swing over 50 yards, I want you to do this. After about the 3rd or 4th hole, your backswing is going to be a lot bigger. You're going to have more speed with less effort, and you're going to hit the ball more solid. This is a drill that you can literally take from the practice tee and go straight to the golf course. To build speed at any level, but especially when you're over the age of 50, golfers need to remember this. Use your knees to unlock the pelvis. Use the pelvis to unlock the shoulders. Use the shoulders to move the arms more around your body, creating a longer, faster swing that is in line with how your skeleton moves. If you can walk across the floor, you can swing a golf club pain-free. If you're serious about keeping your distance as you get older, I've built an entire stack and tilt learning community here on my YouTube channel and on my Patreon. I've got detailed practice plans, one-on-one golf coaching, online and in person. The links are listed below. We'll see you guys next time on the Golf TyKoon.